Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I think we're just going to do this live. They put out the patch notes a day before the patch, and I want to go through it and react because I know there's some big legend changes. I think this is the most impactful patch we've ever had, besides like straight up new seasons. So let's jump into it. Now, of course, we have the Armed and Dangerous evolved mode. We have this new respawn beacon, which will come into the game after the event is over. So this will be a new loot item as I understand it. Let's see what it says. Use the new mobile respawn beacons. Players will start the match with one in their inventory. Then from the inventory screen, deploy it anywhere on the map. Beware, calling in a respawn beacon takes time, giving your enemies to find you. Yeah, so I assume when it's added to the normal game, which will happen after the LTM finishes, I guess it's just like you can find it on the floor maybe. I'm not sure. Now we have this new crypto arrow, we know about that. Use his tech to get the location of all legends on the map and check the screens scattered around the room to see how many squads are nearby. So it's basically, yeah, it's like a massive map-wide sort of ESP. You can tell where people are on the map. And of course, we have the heirloom as well. Now, what I'm here for today, and probably what you're here for too, is legend updates. And my gosh, there are a lot of legend updates. So let's get into it, because I'm very hyped. So first things first, we have Lifeline's new passive. Combat Revive now replaces Combat Medic. Deploy Doc to receive revive teammates. Doc will deploy a shield and revive Lifeline's teammate. We saw this in the trailer and the EA Play event. Now, this also leaves the Lifeline to defend, or they can revive somebody else. So this means that Lifeline's old passive and the fast heal passive is gone, which is quite interesting. So as I understand it, Lifeline's new shield won't heal faster. So it's a trade-off, right? You don't get faster heal, but you can now leave that drone and heal somebody else or defend the shield. Now that means Gibby actually has the fastest heal in the game, so it's I may be wrong about this, but that means Lifeline is more of a combat medic, as her name suggests, instead of like, I don't know, it's an interesting change, good change, but I'm quite shocked about the change about fast heal being removed. The tactical cooldown is reduced. Nice change. I mean, the tactical, I hardly ever use it anyway. Here we go. It now contains more items. Care package will contain 3 times more small healing items when it decides to spawn small healing items. Okay, so we'll have like 4 shield cells. No, 3 shield cells instead of 1. Or 3 syringes instead of 1. That's pretty cool. 3 small healing items. Okay, now here we are. Octane, right? I saw this, and this is why I started the video. All because of this. Okay, now, listen. This is going to be ridiculous. Firstly, upon activation, Stim will remove movement impairing effects. So Arc Star's caustic gas, this is a straight caustic gas counter. Before it was just a speed reduction, but now it's removing the effects. But more importantly, Stim sprinting speed is increased by 10%. That may not sound like a lot, but he used to be able to move, or currently he moves at 30% increased movement speed. This pushes him to 40%. Now, if you can remember back in Season 0, Bangalore had 40% movement speed with her passive, and she was broken. 40% movement speed on Octane is going to be disgusting. I don't know if they're going to keep this change. I actually am really shocked about this, honestly. Yeah, that's really surprising. And this one's really cool as well. Players can now double jump in mid-air after using Octane's launch pad. Players can change direction easily from the double jump. We're getting double jumps. That is really cool. I think this is a really great change. I still think that, I don't know, this might be a bit much for the Stim anyway, but that's a really good ultimate change. It's actually like Moki Sniper suggested doing something like this. So yeah, they listen to the community. That's really awesome. All right. We've also got a change to Revenant. Tactical will now cancel Pathfinder mid-grapple, Wraith mid-phase walk before the phase activates, okay? Will now prevent Mirage Cloak Revive, Mirage Decoy Control Activation, Lifeline Combat Revive. Oh, but this is a huge change. The ultimate has had its range removed. So you can put your ultimate down, you can just travel across the map. I mean, you know, you got a timer on it, but that is huge. This is actually a huge change. I'm actually really shocked by that. That's really good. This is a really great change of Revenant as well. What a great... This patch is actually maybe the biggest patch. Even more impactful than like Season 5 in terms of balancing. Crypto got a buff too. Deploying hack now takes 1.5 seconds instead of 2.5 seconds. Oh, deploying... Wait, the drone has a name? The drone is called hack? Or is that the ability? I don't know. Oh, that's the ability, deploying hack, right. Crypto's drone now takes 1.5 seconds. Okay, small change, but it's needed. I mean, I've had situations where I'm like, I want to put my drone down fast whilst I'm running around a corner or something. Yeah, that's cool. EMP will now disable Watson's pylons. This is huge for competitive, for like high level play. That's huge. That is actually really, really big. And I'm really shocked that it didn't do it beforehand. Now we have a direct counter to the biggest, most impactful legend in competitive play. That's huge. That is really, really, really exciting to see. Now, we also have Loba's Tactical. Burglar's best friend will no longer be intercepted by Watson's interception pylon. Yeah, that's a good change as well. I did think that it's like a movement-based ability. It shouldn't really be blocked by the pylon. I agree with that change. Black Market... Jeez, the words today. Market Boutique will only pick up 1 stack of ammo rather than 1 stack plus the amount that was required to fill whatever partial stack you had in your inventory. Okay, that's kind of like a bug, I guess, that they've just fixed. Ultimate Accelerants now give 20%, up from 17.5. I get that they think it's powerful, so they're still keeping it very low. Keep in mind, the usual amount is 35%, so still, you're going to need a lot of Ultimate Accelerants. You know, it's just almost not even worth picking them up and holding onto them with Loba. It's fair enough. Barrage, you can now hold the tactical button and release to auto-control decoys. Hold and release to auto-control. What does that mean? Decoys will now say lines when shot. Oh my god, that's going to annoy people. That's great. When cloaked, Mirage's hollow emitters will be visible to players that are less than 5 meters away. Okay, this is a nerf. I actually noticed this myself. When you... Wait. Yeah, when you... Jeez. When you go into your ultimate, it puts like there's a small bit here that's glowing of the real Mirage, and you can spot that. So this is kind of a nerf as I understand it. But now Skydive will create decoys for the entire squad when diving. Okay, that's pretty cool. That means that you could create a whole 2 fake squads. So if there's a team that's like, oh, let's not land here, there's 3 other squads going here, we're going to have a bad time. But it's going to backfire in casuals. People are going to be like, look at how many people are going there, let's go there and fight. So I don't know how that's going to be in like actual game, but you know. Fast heal granted inside the dome shield slowed down. This is fast heal, right? Not fast revive. It's 15% faster. So Gibraltar got a small nerf. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's pretty small, but it's noticeable, I suppose. Caustic. Enemies can cancel Caustic's barrel by shooting it before it is fully inflated. Okay, that is a great nerf, a much needed nerf to Caustic, because at the moment the way it works is you cannot shoot it whilst it's deploying, right? You have to deploy it and then wait for it to fully deploy. And if the Caustic's quick enough and shoots the trap before the enemy can shoot the base, then it will explode and there'll be gas everywhere. With this change, it means Caustic's going to have to put the gas traps down before they are in the line of sight of enemies. So that's actually a really, really good change, in my opinion. I'm really excited to see that. Okay, Watson's got some changes. The intent of these changes is to create openings where enemies can breach Watson positions. It is still possible for Watson players to hold a position with a trophy indefinitely, but that should come at the cost of using ultimate accelerants. Watson's pylons now last for 90 seconds. Watson can now have up to 3 pylons out at a time. Watson can stack 2 ultimate accelerants per inventory slot. Okay, so basically, I guess what they've done here, I mean, you can now put 3 down. That's kind of a buff again, but they only last for 90 seconds. And you can just carry ultimate accelerants in 2 stacks. So they're trying to kind of give Watson less control over a situation, especially late game. But I don't know. We'll have to see how that works in game. I do think it's a bit of an experimental change, and it could backfire. The fact that she can have 3 pylons down. At the end of the day, this is only going to matter in high competitive play. So we're going to have to watch some games. There's a lot of tournaments going on at the moment, so I'm very curious to see how this goes. Okay. Here we go. We have some nerfs to Wraith. Increasing Wraith's tactical cooldown has proven to be ineffective at curbing her exceedingly high win rate and kill rate. Yeah, that makes sense. These changes are meant to disincentivise, geez, I can't speak today, I'm very sorry, Wraith players from using Phase Walk as a get out of jail free card and move it into more of a repositioning and scouting ability. Phase Walk now takes 1.25 seconds to enable. Ooh, that's big. So that means if she uses the tactical when trying, that's what she does right now, right? People will use it when they try and get out of fights, but now there's 1.25 seconds and she's slowed in that period. If she uses it while she's damaged, she's going to be an easy shot. This is actually a really big nerf. But they've changed it because now, while in Phase Walk, Wraith now gets a 30% move speed boost. Wraith can now see other players while in the void. Phase Walk now lasts 4 seconds from 3 seconds. Phase Walk cooldown is now down to 24. Okay, I'm actually really interested in this. This actually adds some versatility to her kit. She can do some interesting stuff. She can do some outplays and some smart plays, but she's not going to be able to use it so effectively out in the open to get out of fights. This is going to kill a lot of people. This change is going to kill a lot of players who think they're safe to use it, but it's a huge change. I'm really, really impressed by what they're doing here with so many changes. I'm really excited to try Wraith. This sounds like a fun ability. One thing I didn't like with Wraith, she's one of my least played legends because I just felt like her kit was a bit boring. This puts it more in line with, say, Pathfinder's Grapple or Loba's Teleport. Now, there is no mention of a Pathfinder change, so I guess that's staying. Okay, weapons/loot. A cooldown? No. A cooldown will be applied to re-grabbing zip lines without touching the ground. No, that means we can't do the whole like Dizzy Ace, whoever came up with it first, the whole zip line jumping. The cooldown will increase with each time a player disconnects. Ah, that is a shame. It's like the bunny hop nerf. That's kind of like advanced movement mechanics they don't really intentionally want in the game. That kind of sucks. Havoc Rifle greatly increased horizontal recoil in the initial shots and decreased magazine from 32 to 28. That's a decent nerf. We'll have to see how much it matters in game. That's decent. Okay, nice to see. Sentinel, rechamber time 1.75 to 1.6. So faster reload, great. Energized duration is longer. So really great change to the Sentinel overall. I do like that. Okay. Teammates can now ping a friendly caustic trap. Okay. New health bar for when users are in Revenant Shadow form. Map rotation times now even between King's Canyon and Wild's Edge. Okay. That is very, very cool. Awesome. Fix an issue of crypto's drone flying without input of the user. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting. Just some very small changes. Yeah, basic bug fixes. And that's pretty decent. Okay. That is really cool. That's a lot of changes. Oh my goodness. So this patch is coming out tomorrow. I'm going to be making videos about it. I'm going to live stream it, of course, so make sure to subscribe. Thank you all for watching. You can check these patch notes yourself. There'll be a link in the description. There's also a dev stream, so I'm going to watch that now. I might watch it on stream, actually. So, yeah, I'll see you all in the comments. Cheerio.